When it comes to an IT infrastructure in a business, we always hear this term BCDR, which is Business Continuity and Disaster Recovery. We need to have a plan in place in case there is a disaster. If the server dies, how are you going to recover the data from it? What's the plan to carry on doing the business? So this is very important, and we're going to discuss it in this slide. Okay, so let's come back to this network. So we've got a normal network, users logged in, connected, and you've got resources here. So you've got server running here, which is doing the identity, and it has got data on there, which your users are accessing, plus it's got some apps running on there and the group policies. Now imagine if this server dies, then your data's gone from it and your user will struggle. So there's no business continuity at the minute. So what can you think of which can ensure that if there is some kind of disaster where the server dies, how your local staff going to access the resources to carry on working? Right, when you think about it, you can simply say, oh, let's get another server, which is brilliant. So another hardware, that's cool. And we replicate everything from this server to this server. So whenever something changes, it's going to replicate on this server. If this server dies, automatically the server will take over. So this way, you've got some kind of redundancy in place, where a different hardware and different software is running, different Windows server running, and it's going to give you the backup, which is really good. But it can increase the cost, you see. It's going to cost you more to buy this hardware, plus the support cost, plus the actual operating system. So it's feasible, many businesses are doing it, but it's not ideal. Especially if this server is located in your building and the other server is located in the same building. If there is a fire, both servers are going to go. So you're going to be back to square one again. So from that perspective, some businesses, they move this server elsewhere, like in a different location, and then they do the replication. That's possible. So this way you can plan it, depends what the business needs. You can plan it this way. But what about keeping just one server and install use some kind of hypervisor like VMware or Hyper-V, where you've got same physical hardware, same operating system. On top of that, you've got hypervisor sitting, and within the hypervisor, you can create virtual machine, and you can create two servers, and you can replicate them. So that could be an option. So it will save a cost for the hardware, but you will get stuck with the physical side of it. Physically, if it dies, it's gonna take everything with it. So that's a consideration. But virtual machines, they work out really good. Again, it depends on what your requirement is, what the business requirement is. When it comes to backing up the data, it's best we understand where we're going to store them. So we need to understand storage first. So I'm going to try to explain different